People may ask themselves, why rebrand yourself? Was it too difficult for Ndindi Nyoro to join an already established political party, or was it too difficult for him to establish his own political party? Hello, great people of the internet. Thank you and welcome to Inside the Headlines, a channel that gives you analysis of Kenyan most trending political issues. Today in studio, I'm joined by a great friend of mine, Mr. Moses, who is a political analyst and education expert. Welcome, my friend.
Thank you.
There have been developments in Kenyan politics, especially now that everybody is forming political parties and people are into what we call political window transfer. The latest person who has become a party leader is the Kiharu Member of Parliament, Ndindi Nyoro. Uh, can you take us through the journey or the political journey of Ndindi Nyoro up to where he has reached and decided to form or to become the party leader of the People's Liberation Party?
Okay, so as Ndindi Nyoro said earlier that he's going to give Kenyans the next chapter of this political journey.
Okay.
And that is the promise that he actually fulfilled.
Okay.
So as we know, Ndindi Nyoro was allied to Uhuru Kenyatta.
Yeah.
But then came the Tanga team.
Yeah.
So Ndindi Nyoro, because of the political wave and also William Ruto portraying himself as being sidelined by Uhuru Kenyatta during that time, you remember?
Oh, yeah.
So this is the group that actually were working with Ruto in Mount Kenya.
Okay.
To try and popularize
UDA
in Mount Kenya.
Okay.
In fact, Ndindi Nyoro was so instrumental in the formation and also popularization of William Ruto and the UDA party.
Okay.
In fact, it is alluded that Ndindi Nyoro was actually supposed to be the deputy president.
Okay.
At that time.
Right.
But now things went that way, and as we speak right now, Mount Kenya politics has also changed.
Yeah.
So Ndindi Nyoro, being a politician who is still ambitious on retaining his seat and also moving forward maybe to being a deputy president or a president in future, he has to chart his own political path.
Okay.
And that is why he has come with he is now the newest party leader in Kenya. That is the People's. It's called. Remind me again.
The People's Liberation Party.
The People's. The People's Party.
The People's Party.
Yes.
Now, we realize that during this time, most of politicians will either join a strong existing party or form a new political party. But here is a scenario that Ndindi Nyoro has come in to rebrand a party that started to exist in 1996. So people may ask themselves, Why rebrand yourself? Was it too difficult for Ndindi Nyoro to join an already established political party, or was it too difficult for him to establish his own political party?
Yeah, both can still play, but if you look at DCP, which is the dominant party in Mount Kenya,
Okay.
Currently, if you look at that party, it has got a lot of people already in there.
Yeah.
The party already has a structure. So Ndindi Nyoro, maybe he was thinking that if he gets to DCP, what position is he going to have in DCP? Because the party already has a structure, the likes of Metu are already there.
Yeah.
So remember, there are also people that are actually blocking other leaders from getting to DCP.
Yeah.
They rather have you as just a normal member there, but not somebody that can actually also portray himself to bring competition.
Yeah.
So that is why Ndindi Nyoro has decided to to rebrand the People's Party of Kenya,
Okay.
and be his leader. But then by then he will try to get his supporters. Of course, he has supporters across the Republic of Kenya. By the way, if you compare Rigathi Gachagua and Ndindi Nyoro, Rigathi Gachagua is more on the mountain. He is very popular, but Ndindi Nyoro is embraced across the country.
Okay.
So he will get his supporters, and from there, then they will now go to the table,
Okay.
as the united opposition, to actually see who has the numbers.
When you say that the former vice president, Rigathi Gachagua, is more onto the mountain, but recently we saw him traversing the South Rift counties like Bomet, Narok. So is Narok part of the mountain?
Yes, thank you. Thank you for that question.
Yeah, okay.
So the leader of DCP is known around Mount Kenya.
Okay.
Of course, with other regions like Mombasa, maybe the Rift Valley side, because they actually campaigned with the Ruto the last time. So people still, there are some people who still embrace him in Rift Valley.
Okay.
But if you compare it with Ndindi Nyoro has not been portrayed to someone who really into Mount Kenya politics alone.
Okay.
So his politics has he resonates to most Kenyans in different regions. That's what I was trying to say.
Now, apart from Muranga, when he launched the party, where has Ndindi Nyoro campaigned? When you say that he's embraced nationally, and we've never seen him campaign anywhere apart from his home county.
Yes, he has not been campaigning.
Then how do you know that he has been embraced nationally?
The reason why I'm saying so, because remember there was a time when Kenyans were actually fronting Ndindi Nyoro to be the deputy, and they were saying, let us have Babu as the president, then Ndindi Nyoro as the deputy president at that time. Okay. So, and if you look at that discussion those days, it was a discussion that was across Kenya.
Yeah.
All right. So bearing in mind that he has not been campaigning, but let's face it, being that Kenya is most people in Kenya are technologically savvy, you find that people really know Ndindi Nyoro, and they resonate with his politics. Okay. Remember, he's one person who has been advocating for economic change. the steps that Kenya need to take economically so that we move forward and we avoid debts, which some are odious.
Now, you've said that a majority of Kenyans affronted Ndindi Nyoro and Babu to run for presidency and deputy president uh, simultaneously. Then what changed? Because if indeed that thing changed, then there is a possibility of it changing again, or what? Yeah.
So, okay, come up again.
I'm asking.
Yes.
You've mentioned that Kenyans fronted Kiharu Member of Parliament and Embakasi East Member of Parliament Babu Owino to run for president and deputy president respectively. That is Babu Owino vying for president, then Ndindi Nyoro for the vice president. Then what changed that has made the two to be in different fronts?
Yeah. Okay. What changed and what is there is that when you look at Ndindi Nyoro's politics at that time,
Yeah.
he was still in UDA.
Okay.
All right. Then Babu Owino was
In ODM.
in ODM.
Yeah.
Right. Then Ndindi Nyoro, of course, took a very long time to give Kenyans direction.
All right.
In fact, it is Kenyans who actually pressurized him that you need to give us where do you need to tell us
Your
where
stand.
do you stand.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Are you in DCP? Are you still in UDA, or what is happening?
Yeah.
All right. So that is what played around, and it went like that. And of course, Kenyans are known to be people who forget very fast.
All right.
Yes.
So, according to you, did Ndindi Nyoro make a political mistake? Because when we look at Mount Kenya, to be specific, Mount Kenya, the way you've said, is primarily dominated by the DCP party. Then Ndindi Nyoro happens to come from this region, coming in with a party that is new, to go against the party that is known by a majority of Mount Kenya. Let's take, for example, that the former Vice President, Rigathi Gachagua, decides to field a candidate. By now, we may not know which position Ndindi Nyoro is going to vie. But let's take a scenario where he decides to go and defend his Kiharu seat. Then DCP fronts another candidate to run for the same position. Do you think that it may be difficult for Ndindi Nyoro to wade through the political turbulence that we might see in central Kenya?
Yes, to some extent, I agree.
Okay.
Because most, as you know, our politics, we normally follow the so-called the kingpins.
Okay.
Yes, these politicians who balkanize people in terms of the regions that they are coming from.
Yeah.
So that to some extent will affect Ndindi Nyoro.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
But it will also depends, because Ndindi Nyoro said that they are joining on the side of united opposition.
All right.
That they are on the side of opposition. So, and if you look at Mount Kenya, people who are portrayed to be opposed to government,
Yeah.
they still resonate with those people. So I think that as Ndindi Nyoro, if he play his cards well, because right now some people have even branded him a mole.
Okay.
Right? Because people are wondering, why can't Ndindi Nyoro join Gachagua?
Yeah.
Because that's the dominant party in Mount Kenya.
Okay.
He's assured that if Gachagua said we are taking Ndindi Nyoro back to the parliament, back to parliament, it will happen, right? But now, as I told you earlier, there is also people who are also some political brokers who have they are already in DCP, so they are also blocking some potential competitors from coming and maybe playing their politics in DCP.
All right.
Yes.
So, what will be the fate of Kiaru Member of Parliament if, in case things doesn't go as planned? What will be his fate?
Okay.
Especially with this political party, if they decide that they are joining the united opposition, then they meet and ballot by DCP. Jubilee is there. What can happen, or will they also have the zoning that the broad-based government and especially ODM is demanding to have?
Yeah, so what will actually happen is that because most of the supporters of Ndindi Nyoro are from Kiharu, they can decide to zone. All right.
Okay.
So maybe the People's Party of Kenya will zone around Kiharu.
Yeah.
All right. And maybe it can also, I don't know if it will be possible, maybe to have a number of MCAs. Yeah. So zoning can take place. Even right now, we have so many political parties around Mount Kenya.
Okay.
But of course, they've been swallowed. You cannot hear them because of DCP.
Okay.
Even Jubilee right now is more popular in Nyanza around Kisii region than in Mountain.
Okay.
Yes.
So when we are looking at this issue of Kiharu Member of Parliament with his People's Party, many people may ask, when a party is formed, they always look towards achieving or attaining the highest position in the land, that's the presidency. Do you think that Ndindi Nyoro formed his party to vie as a president of this country?
I don't think he formed the party to vie as a president. He formed this party to try and also, chart his own path as a person. Of course, bringing himself as someone who can also be a potential presidential candidate.
Okay.
All right. That's why he's calling himself. That's why he's the leader of that party.
Okay.
But if you look at it, it is impossible right now for him to start that party so that he is going to vie for the presidency.
Okay.
He's just going to try and consolidate his supporters under that party. Then after that, he joins together with the united opposition.
Okay.
Then now he will be counted as the principal as well.
Okay.
Yes, and that is why if you look at even Western Kenya, Wetangula is working with William Ruto, but he still maintains his party. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So, lastly, you've said that there may be a possibility of zoning, and you've said that the member of parliament from Kiharu may decide to go seek for some MCs, probably from Kiharu or from Muranga. But you mentioned that this is a national party. Do you think this party has a political influence outside Muranga County?
It will have, depending on how Ndindi Nyoro is going to present himself.
Okay.
All right. Is he going to move around opening offices around the country?
Yeah.
Are Kenyans going to embrace that party? So we still, up to now, we cannot really say that to the extent. It depends entirely on Ndindi Nyoro. And also, if you look at it, it will also depend with how Rigathi Gachagua will actually see this party.
Okay.
Because let's take it. He commands the mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rigathi Gachagua commands the mountain. So it will also depends with Rigathi Gachagua, how is he going to play in his politics in regards to this new party?
Okay.
What if he decides to say to brand Ndindi Nyoro as a mole?
Okay.
Which means people from the mountain will not embrace that party, all right?
Yeah.
So that party would actually collapse. Yeah. So it will also depend. Maybe he needs to go sit down with Rigathi Gachagua.
Yeah.
They talk and they decide to work together. But if that one don't happen, then Ndindi Nyoro is also going to be affected.
Okay.
By the kind of politics that is going to be played by Rigathi Gachagua as well.
Lastly, during the launch of his new political party, a lot of UDA members already branded him a mole that has been sent by President Ruto to go come and spy on the organization of the United Opposition, or if you like, you can call it the alternative government, as some people do call. So when these are the people that you need to work with, but these people are already feeling that you are not part of them, what does this show in his future political journey?
To me, it doesn't really show the future.
Okay.
To me, I think is how people have been portraying Ndindi Nyoro all along because of his politics as well.
Okay.
You can also not blame those who are branding him because of the kind of politics he's been displaying, right? He has not been clear which side is he.
Okay.
Of course, he's been critical about the government, but he has not been clear, like, where does he belong? Is he opposing, or is just trying to oppose the government, but in within? All right. Yeah. So that is why people are actually skeptical about him.
Okay.
Is this person really genuine, or is he just one of the people who have been planted in Mount Kenya to divide votes?
All right.
So it is incumbent upon him to prove to those people that he's not a mole.
Okay.
So the card still remains with Ndindi Nyoro.
All right.
And of course, his relationship with Rigathi Gachagua.
If you're given the opportunity to advise Ndindi Nyoro on his political journey in 2 sentences, what will you tell him?
I will tell Ndindi Nyoro to join Gachagua.
Okay.
Yes.
In one word, how can you describe Ndindi Nyoro?
In one word, I can describe him as someone who is courageous.
Courageous.
Yes, because it takes courage for you to actually stand and start your own party in that kind of an environment where DCP is already dominating. So I think he's a courageous man.
So all these other parties in the mountain, their leaders are not courageous. It's only Ndindi Nyoro.
How many have been formed recently?
You tell me.
How many have been formed recently? Yeah. The ones that are there are the ones that existed.
Even this one existed. It was formed in 1999.
Yes, it was there. It was there, but he's kind of now renewing it, right?
Okay.
So it's like, because he's having a new able political player, he's now a new party, so to say, on the eyes of the people.
Your last words as we sign off.
Yes, I want to tell Kenyans to embrace politicians with ideals, politicians who are patriotic, politicians who are ready to work for Kenyans, and politicians who are also proven to be leaders.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Moses, for making time.
Yes.
I really appreciate your time. I really appreciate for you coming here, enlightening us on issues politics. And I hope to see you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you, our viewers, from whatever part of the world you're coming from. And I want to say that I appreciate your effort. Thank you for watching our videos. See you in the next episode.